they doesn't fit my aesthetic. Girl, I'm extra. I see it in my mind. I know it works. I hope it works out. Hello and welcome to Relish Crafts, where we relish in our crafts. Today's upcycle project is going to be this Williams and Sonoma's, is it Sonoma, not plural, table runner. And I just had this idea floating around in my mind. And when I came across this table runner at the thrift, I thought, interesting. I think I could make it work with this one. So and I love the colors. Okay, I like these dark colors. Let me open it. I like these colors because it really reminded me of my pashminas that I like to use in my style of projects. I like the trim. I like this ornate pattern here in the middle. It just really looks a lot like some of my pashminas. Now, one of the most common DIY ideas out there, I think, in my opinion, is an apron. People make them with new fabric or upcycled, and they're all over the place. Okay, I have thick fabrics. This one's like a very thin, almost see-through fashion fabric. They're all over the place, okay? They're practical and lovely, but they doesn't fit my aesthetic. And so I'm hoping that this is going to be one of the fastest, one of the easiest DIY videos I'm ever going to make. But also one of the coolest, because the idea is that I'm going to make, obviously, an apron out of this table runner in the form of kind of draping it like I do my pashminas, okay? All I have to do, okay, this is a very long one. This one is 105 inches long, and it's a little bit long. I could make it shorter, okay? But I don't want to, because I want this one to be extra. Girl, I'm extra. I don't know if you notice. If you watch my styling videos, I'm a maximalist. I'm very extra. And so I'm going to keep 105 inches of this stuff, of this fabric, okay? And so I thought, well, maybe I could take a little bit off the bottom to kind of make some matching ties. But I feel like that's going to affect the pattern. It is, okay? It's going to just cut it off and stop abruptly. And I'm not okay with that. So I just have to go with the task of finding something that can substitute for ties. So I'm going to make, right now, what I think is 2 ties. I'm going to try it on and go from there. I don't know if I'll need more ties. I doubt it, but I never know. Trial and error. I'll try it on. I'll move around and see if it works. And if not, then I'll add more. But for now, I have 2 pairs of ties making 4 long pieces of fabric so that I can put it onto my table runner. Okay. And I know, look, you've seen the thumbnail. I haven't. I know it works. I know it works. It's an idea. I see it in my mind. It works. I just know it. I just haven't seen it done yet. Okay. So let me get started on looking for a fabric that will be perfect for the ties on this thing. Okay. So let me get started on that. So I have these 100% linen pants that I've just been using for fabric. And I was going to use the pants. I already cut a piece off, and then I noticed it still had its tie, and I really like this tie. It's like a nice, smooth piece of fabric tie here. And so I'm just going to cut it out of the waistband because it only comes up to here, right? Because the back is elastic. And I'm going to see if that's enough for me to make the 4 pieces that I need. Okay, here is the ties pulled out and folded in half. It gives me about 12 inches for one set. And so I'll have the 2 sets that I need, and I'll probably be hand stitching these. I'm going to iron them out and then hand stitch this down, tack it down so to stop fraying. And then I'm going to add it to my table runner and see if that works. I've tried this on roughly, and I've anchored where it is that I'm going to add my ties with pins. I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I've made my ties, and now I'm just going to go ahead and sew them onto where it is that I've marked on my project. And I hope it works out, because when I put it on me and just pinned it, it looked like it would. So I'm hoping that it will. So I'm just going to sew that on. I have hand sewn my ties on where I hope is going to be compatible with the way I want to wear this thing. And it's a table runner with ties, okay? And there's different ways that you can achieve this, okay? Different lengths. This is just the maximalist approach that I wanted to take because it was giving or looking a lot like a pashmina, okay? So all that's left to do is to style it up. Am I really going to try to style up an apron? You're darn tootin' I am. I'm so glad I took the time to execute this idea. As you saw, it was very simple. It was just a table runner that I added some ties to in two different areas, and you can add a third one up here. You know, as you get to using yours, you'll see if it's falling or not, if you're going to add some more ties. I've never done this before, and so I'm figuring it out for the first time myself. I'm just glad that I did it. You guys saw, it was easy. You can do this. And it's just another reason to kind of be looking out for some of this kitchen linens. Like, I wanted to make a few of them so that you could see. And this is a table runner, right? You can cut it to length. That would be an easy cut to make, and just hem the raw edge and add your ties. And table runners are plentiful in your thrift stores. And the other thing that I wanted to show you is that I used placemats, okay? This collection had like 5 placemats, so I was able to use the 5th one for matching ties. Now this one, I only had 2 placemats, okay? 2 of the placemats from Williams Sonoma, and it had these beautiful large lemons. And I love the green. And then I thrifted this single kitchen towel, okay? Is it perfect? It has stains on it. So no, it's not perfect, and it does have stains on it, and I don't care because it's serving its purpose. But what I'm saying is that sometimes there's a lot of mismatched placemats or runners, and this is a way that we can utilize them, okay? We can make our own apron, our toga aprons. You know, I think it's very Romanesque, very Pompeii, okay? And so I think it's darling. And I love that I made them because they go with my aesthetic, okay? If I'm wearing a house dress, girl, I wanted to match. And you know what? I like a traditional apron, but then I guess I don't because it doesn't go with my aesthetic, okay? The way it ties, although very secure and practical, I like this approach, okay? It's different, okay? I just really like it very much. And you know what? Maybe you can make one not only for yourself, but as a baby shower gift, okay? Because this kind of reminded me of like a burping blanket, right? So that's a way, because sometimes we just throw over a towel. You can do this and like a burping apron, okay? Girl, I'm just sharing my ideas here, okay? I'm glad that this went out without a hitch, that I was able to show you this, okay? Girl, come back. Okay, so I'm just glad that I did it. I had some fun just playing with the style up portion for you. Girl, I'm only ever having fun, okay? Most people just like show you what they've done. Girl, I gotta do a whole production here, okay? I love you guys that much. I respect you that much. Another thing that I wanted to say is that I'm very new to YouTube, okay? And I know that I've said that before, but girl, it's true. And a lot of comments had been marked as spam, and I didn't know that, okay? So there was a backlog of comments, and when I go to approve your comment, okay, it disappears. So I don't know where it goes. I try to reply to the ones that I can that don't disappear. So girl, you're important to me. You matter. I love your comments. I'm here for them, okay? And I want to reply, but I don't know why it's marking beautiful comments as spam. It's ridiculous. I'm trying to figure it out. Please don't think it's me not responding. I see them. I'm reading them. Girl, I'm catching up, okay? Thank you for watching. I love you for that. And until my next video, I'll see you next time. Bye.